Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome each and every one of us to today's overview. Again, my name is 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗵, coming to you out of my humble abode right here out of Houston, Texas. And folks, it's just been my pleasing pleasure to be able to bring you this information on today that's literally blessing so many lives all over the world, all across the planet right now, and what we are bringing forth to you tonight. Folks, I will say to you, this is the most unstrenuous thing that I've ever been a part of in my life. For 18 years, I built a book of business inside of home-based business arena. I will like to let the guests know, no, this is not network marketing. There's not gonna be any strenuous ranks or pin levels that you're gonna have to keep up with. There is no outlandish auto ship that you have to keep up with product that you have to have a knowledge base of, or product that you have to have different highlights to be able to sell. There's gonna be no skill set required in terms of you being able to have instant withdrawable income coming in over and over and over again consistently. As a matter of fact, I've never been a part of a product or platform ever before that allows us to get all of us to the money instantly. So literally, folks, what we're gonna be talking about is that any and every time a transaction takes place, 1.5 seconds later, you're gonna receive unavoidable cash flow. Now, if you understand the word unavoidable, it simply means you cannot prevent nor ignore the money coming to you. And as we like to say, ladies and gentlemen, anybody that can fog up a mirror can literally do what I'm gonna show and we're gonna talk about today. So not gonna belabor the moment. Let's just hop right on into the information. Let me share my screen. All right. And we are off. Folks, we're gonna be talking about digital wallet cash flow, where all of us are gonna be receiving unavoidable cash flow for what we're already are doing. If you think about companies like Cash App, like Venmo, PayPal, and other digital wallets, folks, they're categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps where you can send and receive money as necessary. But folks, we're about to talk about something that's gonna be far better that benefits us as opposed to just only the companies, okay? Got to make a quick disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It is for educational purposes. As members, we are not financial advisors. We're just merely sharing our personal experience with this wonderful project, folks. I want to talk to you guys about the Co-op wallet, okay? I also like to call it the instant cash flow wallet. Co-op wallet is the world's first private decentralized blockchain wallet that's allowing you to receive immediate and scalable residual income for your personal, business, or charitable goals, where you instantly can send and receive money between other co-op wallet users worldwide and withdraw your money daily. Our cooperative funding method empowers members worldwide to receive, folks, watch this, unavoidable royalty deposits for just simply referring people to open a co-op wallet account, okay? Here's the best part. It only takes completing 2 simple steps, one single time. Now, folks, as I move forward, I'm actually gonna go into the back office because what I believe and what I like about what we do in our messaging, we're all about 100% transparency. See, we know that you're gonna get put in front of other things or you've been put in front of other things before. You got family and friends always in your DMs hitting you up and they're always hyping it up or they always, pouring a whole bunch of sugar and syrup on whatever it is that they're talking about. You being able to make $1,000 to $5,000 this week, folks. We're gonna literally show you for free, even before you even get involved, how instantly you have access to instant withdrawable money and how it consistently comes in over and over and over again. But I need that one time, 2 steps to hit us like a ton of bricks, because folks, your inviter has only invited you, guests, where you're only gonna be doing something just one single time required, never required for you to do it again in a week, never required for you to do it again in a month, in a year, 5 years, or 10 years, one single time. This one-time execution is gonna trigger unavoidable residual cash flow that immediately gets deposited into your co-op wallet. Can I say that again? Is it gonna take days to get to me, Douglas? No. Do I have to wait on certain wallets to open up before I receive money? No. Folks, instantly, money gets deposited right into your own private co-op wallet, where only you have access to withdraw your money, and you have access to your money 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There are zero holds on your money. Tens of millions of dollars, folks, have already been processed without ever missing a single payment. Folks, I've been involved nearing 9 months now, and all of us that are involved with this have been able to withdraw our money flawlessly with zero problems whatsoever, okay? Now, I wanna nip this in the bud. This is one of my favorite slides in the presentation because, folks, understand, we are not the hierarchical structure. We're not the pyramid, if you will, where the white square represents owner and the people at the top, and the blank squares represents those that are doing most of all the work, but yet are receiving the less amount of the money, where all the money is mostly going where? You know it, to the people at the top. Notice over here, folks, this is our model. We are the platform model. We're using Web3, blockchain, decentralized technology, folks. And you notice that we are all white squares. Why? Because we are all owners over here. So we all have the same thing to gain. And what I want you to understand, whereas in this model, okay, when most of all the transactions take place, all the money goes up to the centralized company, albeit PayPal, albeit Cash App, or you also find this infrastructure in things like network marketing, MLM, where there again, the Batman, Supermans, and Wonder Womans, okay, they end up making the big bulk of the income. But folks, what if we had an infrastructure where we all snowballed, okay, to whatever cash flow desire that we want or need, albeit for personal reasons, business, or charitable. But please understand what I'm saying. We all get access to the money, not just it all going to one single person. And when I go in the back office and show you what I'm talking about, okay, folks, when I saw it, it was a no-brainer for me, okay? Understand, all digital wallets, after you guessed, pays you residually, okay? Now, just real quick, I want to bring up this quick video of Elon Musk, who actually started PayPal. And I want us to hear, folks, what really constituted PayPal becoming the $85 billion juggernaut that it is today. Let's listen in here. This clip is not long. It's only about 1.5 minutes, but I want to play it for us so it can just give us the magnitude of this digital wallet space. Hold on for 1 second.
Did y'all think that PayPal was just going to be a simple little internet way to, or do you think it was going to turn into the major kind of transaction processing engine that it is right now?
I didn't expect PayPal's growth rate to be what it was.
Yeah.
So, and that actually created major problems. So we started PayPal on University Avenue.
Oh.
After the first month or so of the website being active, we had 100,000 customers.
Really? That wow! I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was nutty.
Oh, wow. And how did it start? How did people just even know to use it? And I mean, obviously, both buyer and seller have to be involved.
Yeah. Well, we started off first by offering people $20 if they open an account, and $20 if they referred anyone.
Oh.
And then we dropped it to $10, and then we dropped it to $5. As the network got bigger and bigger, the value of the network itself exceeded any sort of carrot that we could offer.
How much money did y'all spend with that kind of $5, $10, $20 incentive to get that critical mass going?
It was a fair amount. I think it was probably $60 or $70 million.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it was a substantial. Yeah, okay, so we're not talking peanuts here. Yeah.
And then we just did a bunch of things to decrease the friction because it's just like bacteria in a petri dish.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is try to have one customer generate like 2 customers.
Yeah.
Okay, or something like that, maybe 3 customers ideally. And then you want that to happen really fast. You could probably model it just like bacteria growth in a petri dish, and it'll just it'll expand very quickly until it hits the sides of the petri dish.
Yeah,
slows down.
Guys, wow. So folks, if you heard that, okay, what they were doing to get cash, to get PayPal, okay, to be what it is today, folks, because of you and I bringing our economic value. They were paying us anywhere from $5 to $20. Start off with 20, but then as this thing continued to grow, it got down to 5 to where now they don't even really pay us for anything, right? But understand, our economic value generates billions of dollars. So if you look at referrals help PayPal get to 7 to 10% daily growth, catapulting their user base to over 100 million members, folks. Now that's actually in excess of over 400 million digital wallets, folks, because when it says members, that simply means a digital wallet. So when you think about other companies, okay, like Coinbase does over 335 billion. That's one company, folks, but they don't do 335 billion once a year. They do it every 4 months, folks. Understand, it was at one point PayPal and all these digital wallets, okay, they had 0 digital wallets. But because they brought us a benefit to bring our services to their platform, okay, we are the ones that's generating the multiple billions of dollars that's going to their crowd sources, the people behind the scene. Trust me, the money is not going to robots. It's not going to computers. It's going to individuals, their CEOs, their board of directors, their shareholders, their families, their legacies, and the communities that they want to invest and put that money into. We're generating the income, but are they sharing any of the money with us? Well, folks, what we're going to be talking to you about today is that what if PayPal switched up the situation and they said, hey, if you open up an account with us, okay, we're going to switch it up a little bit. And anytime and every time you may want to refer a friend or two, and anytime and every time a PayPal wallet opens up from this day forward, okay, we're going to have you to receive a payment from every transaction and wallet that opens up from this day forward. Now, we already know they're not going to do that, okay? But how wealthy could you imagine yourself being if that were the case? Who would you then tell about it to where every time and all the time they're going to receive from every wallet that opens up? Please understand this. Hundreds of thousands of wallets from PayPal, whether if it's Coinbase, whether if it's Cash App or Venmo, hundreds of thousands of wallets are going to open up this week alone. How many of those wallets are going to be paying you and I? The answer to that is 0, right? So folks, again, you're going to hear this common theme that I'm going to be elaborating on. Our economic value generates billions. Look at what we're doing for Venmo, 850 million. Look what we're doing for PayPal, okay? That's 4.1 billion, that's take home, okay? And literally PayPal literally bought Venmo, right? Why would $1 billion operation buy a similar type of company, okay, that pretty much does the same thing? Because folks, billionaires want to find ways to generate more billions. So they understand that PayPal primarily caters to, more of the mature senior generation, to where Venmo is more catered to a lot of the younger generation, okay? And so look at Cash App, they do 2.1 billion, okay? This is how ingenious their operation is, folks, because as they're receiving cash flow from digital wallets opening up and transactions happening, they're eliminating any gambling of their money. See, they're not relying on 2%, 3% a day or somebody locking their money up. No, all they have to do is give people or businesses a reason to come over to their platform, okay? And as they're utilizing the platform, they're receiving the money on the back end. But look at the skill set that's required. All they had to do was fill out a form. When the wallet was created, the transaction happened. 1.5 seconds later, folks, PayPal or Cash App or Venmo received money. Folks, we're about to show you how all we're doing with our operation is filling out a form, wallet created, and when a transaction takes place, 1.5 seconds later, the cash flow is coming to us. Is anybody excited about hearing something like that? I know I am, right? But I need you to understand the dynamics of that. There's no skill set for that. You didn't have to have no learning curve to do that. You didn't have to convince nobody to just fill out a form. Okay? So folks, before I go into this, guys, I want to go into the back office here because I brought up a demonstration I want us to take a look at here. Move this out of my way. Okay, move. There we go. So guys, I took the liberty to create a demonstration account called Betty Williams. Now guests, I want you to pretend that you are Betty Williams with this demonstration account, okay? I want you to see how literal this is and how straightforward it is. So let me log in, okay? Now I've already jumped ahead a little bit, and you guys bear with me because I literally want you guys to understand and see just how ingenious this thing is, okay? Now this whole entire back office, it gets created for all of us independent of our involvement. Now you see this account already has money. It has $26.25 at the top, and it has $262.50 across the bottom. Now when I go to personal team, I just want you to see that I've added all these accounts just today. See March 28th, March 28th, March 28th, okay? Here I created an account for Irving Magic Johnson, for Joe's Craft Shop, and Motivation Church West, okay? So watch this. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna highlight Irving Magic Johnson. I'm gonna go back to the dashboard here. And guess I want us to write those two numbers down or just keep them in memory in your head of the 26.25 and the 262.50, okay? Now I'm gonna log out as Magic Johnson. Right here. And I'm gonna log into the account. Well, I'm gonna log out of Betty Williams and I'm gonna log into Irving Magic Johnson, okay? Backspace, log in. Now, when I log into Irving Johnson's account, yes, it's gonna be all zeros across the board. That's exactly how the Betty Williams account was before I added those accounts inside of it. Okay, wait for this box to come down, so I know it's coming. So as you can see, it's zeros across the board. You see Irving Magic Johnson's name is up here at the top. Now, folks, remember, Irving Magic Johnson is just gonna do the exact same thing. He's gonna have three others come right behind him and open up a digital wallet. So let me just choose some folks in the audience here. Let me scroll on down, okay. Let's choose, here we got, let me see, that's IBRO. Okay. I'm just gonna put in the last initial. Now I know this is not her email address. Okay, that keeps doing that. All right, T, CF. Now guys, I want you to see first off, remember what I said, every digital wallet after you is gonna have you receiving money. No one has to wait on rotations. So watch, when I hit this button, this is just as, okay, that digital wallet opened up. And when that transaction completes, 1.5 seconds later, ladies and gentlemen, are y'all seeing instant withdrawable money inside of Irving Magic Johnson's account? How long did it take that money to get in this account, folks? Instantly. But please understand this. Remember what I said. Not just one person received money right just then. Guess who else received money? Your account. You know, the Betty Williams. I said, pretend that you're the Betty Williams. You just received money. And whoever invited Betty Williams just received money. And whoever invited them and whoever invited them. 10 people every time, all the time, from this day onward, will receive unavoidable cash flow. So let's just add in two more. Let's do David. I see we have a David O'Dea. Okay, hoping I'm please charge it to my head, not my heart if I pronounce that wrong, David. I do apologize. But we're gonna do David email here. And we're just gonna create a random one just for demonstration purposes. Okay, and I'm gonna do one more here. Let me see. Let's do Roger Marshall. Roger Marshall. Okay. Roger Marshall 66 at coopcf.com. Okay, now I want to copy David, okay, David O'Dea's account here real quick. So I'm gonna use it. Now, you see 875 across the board, 8750 in Urban Magic Johnson's account. He's just adding 2 more accounts here. Okay. And folks, when that transaction completes, okay, now this is a demonstration account, so it is like Monopoly money, but this performs, folks, exactly like a live account is going to. Okay. Folks, are you seeing that no one loses here? Urban Magic Johnson had the same predictable outcome as Betty Williams' account did. Excuse me. But understand, as I mentioned, not only did Irving Magic Johnson receive just right there, can I log back out and go into the previous account with Betty Williams? I promise this never gets old, okay? But what I want you to ask yourself, guests, have you seen anything or have anything been put in front of you to where you can get access to enter withdrawable money this quickly and it be consistent? Because watch this, when I go back into Betty, okay, somebody please tell Betty Williams, she's not gonna be able to stop receiving money. Folks, did y'all hear what I said? Look at that, her money went up, independent of her involvement. And it came to her just as instant as it came to Magic Johnson, instantly and simultaneously. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna do one more account and I'm gonna get back with the presentation. But let's just say if you, guests, wanna add a 4th person. So sure, let's do Deborah, D-E-B-O-R-A-H-I-E-N, okay. Okay. And we're gonna add Deborah's account there, all right? And then when that transaction completes, folks, I'll be in a demo account. It performs this same way in a live account. Do y'all see that Betty Williams, which is your account, guest, has more instant withdrawable money, folks? Folks, this is not points. This is not volume. This is not credits. We're not MLM, okay? We are a global community where we're bringing our economic value together. And as we're doing that with this company, we're expanding, okay, and growing their digital wallet, just like we've been doing with PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and others, folks. But this time, the residual cash flow comes to us, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't be deep with this. If you may, don't be deep with this one. Keep this as simple as the 3rd grade, okay? Which I consequently failed twice at, but that's another conversation for another day. Anyway, now, one more account. And I promise I'm gonna get back because I want you guys to see this is gonna happen every time, all the time. So let's go into David O's account. We're gonna log in. David O. I'm gonna quickly jump through this. Close all that out, save it. All right, get out of my way. Next window comes up, close it. Bada boom, bada bing. Now I'm gonna go through this quickly. Now we can add businesses. Let's do Harvest Time Church. Folks, we have churches that are involved with our program, okay? That's also what I love about this, because we don't have a juice or we don't have a berry, okay? There's no one that we can't bring to our business, right? See, I've done the juices, I've done the berries, I've done the coffees, I've done the travel, right? With this operation, any business, any organization, any fundraiser, any hospital, any lending institution can be involved with what we're doing, and they all receive instant, consistent, unavoidable cash flow. So let's say this is a church, right? Harvest Time at coopcf.com. All right, let's go with a country. Let's do Canada. Let's do Toronto. I'm sure there's some people in Toronto, Canada that can use CASHFLOW at coopcf.com. Put in a random phone number here. And let's also do Jamaica. Let's do it. No, let's just do a person. Tim Sykes. I was starting to do names that I was going to have challenge spelling. I said, nope, better stay with what you know. But folks, please watch this. I want you to understand, okay? I have my 85-year-old, okay, adopted grandmother, okay, that is doing this, right? Where she's opened up a digital wallet. She was already opening up digital wallets with Cash App and PayPal. I said, grandmother, why don't you go ahead and open up a co-op wallet, and we'll share with some of your friends to also open up a co-op wallet. Now understand, she don't know nothing about blockchain. She don't know nothing about crypto. You don't need to at all. But you know what she knew how to do? Fill out a form, hit the button, and when the transaction completed, 10 people prior got paid. Okay? She plays bingo every Sunday. Okay? We did a presentation for the people at the bingo. Once we put it in front of them for about 15 minutes, we just had folks fill out a form, just like you saw what I did right here. And when they hit the button, when the transaction's completed, 1.5 seconds later, money was coming to my grandmother's account. And folks, it will not stop coming. Why? We put a plan of action in place, folks, where wallets never stop opening. And as wallets continue to open, what's happening to everyone? They're receiving money. Now, you see the same predictable results with David's account. How long did it take money to get in David's account? Instantly. Now let's go back to I think it was Irving Magic Johnson's account. Remember Irving Magic Johnson, he was at 26.25 and 262.50 when we left out of it, correct? Did Magic Johnson's money go up, folks? Folks, every time. Let's go to this co-op team. As you're seeing, it's all March 28th, March 28th, March 28th. Folks, this is literally happening, okay? Look at that, same, he didn't add any more, okay? Now, let's log out as this and go back into the account of Betty Williams here. Remember we left out of Betty Williams' account, it was at 375 and 37.50, correct? We go back into Betty Williams' account, let's see if she has received any more money. I already know the answer to it, all right? Yes, do you see anyone losing here? Okay, see folks, again, been in network marketing. I know it has a 0.4% success rate. Although I got friends that are multi-millionaires, but it don't cater to the masses of people in order to win. And so it's literally like 1 out of every 10 really have a breakthrough level of success and other types of opportunities. Here, you just literally saw me go into 3 accounts, 3. And you're literally looking at roughly about, this one has 400, the previous account had 300, and the previous account had 280 in total. And it took me every bit of what, 15 minutes? And this is instant withdrawable money. How often do you have access to the money? 7 days a week, 365 days a year. All right, let's get back to the presentation. All right, let me go back here. Like this, all right. Got my way. All right, there. So guys, I have a couple of testimonies that I want us to just hear, and then I'm gonna go right into the money. I just have 3 testimonies. I want you guys to just hear from these testimonies real quick. See, we're not the linear market.
I want to interrupt you just right there because we have a member on the line that can give a testimony with proof that he's even cashed out. Mr. Alex, are you there? If you are, unmute your line.
Hey, how's everybody doing? How you doing, Carlos?
Hey, we doing good, Alex. I'm there.
Yeah, I just actually a post on Facebook just showing the proof that I just withdrew my money. I withdrew it this morning. The family came through, so I just made a post and showed everybody that this is solid.
Well, maybe.
And the fact that I made money yesterday, we started like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was already at like $230. So.
All right, so I'm logging in with the Google Authenticator, and I'm gonna go ahead and enter my, I'm gonna do USDC, that's how I'm gonna pay, USDC Coinbase. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that wallet up, okay. Okay. This is USDC stablecoin. So went ahead and copied that right there. See right there. And let's go ahead and do the whole thing just to really get this going. And let's go ahead and withdraw. All right. And it's submitted. It's Thursday, 10:56. Let's see what happened. All right, took a few hours, but a few hours later, I received that transaction via my wallet, my USDC wallet.
One last one, folks. Again, I just want you to see with every account that takes place, okay? You saw Tom's results are at zeros. I come down here. This is just as Tom just opened up an account for Michael. Okay. And when I scroll back up here, guys, do you see money is in Tom's account? Tom, how long did it take that money to get into your account, sir?
Less than a minute.
Okay.
I wasn't counting, but it was less than a minute.
Folks, but this is what we got to understand. Tom knows this. Literally, not only did Tom receive money, but folks, 9 other people just received money right just then. Please hear what I just said. So this is just not good Tom receiving. This is everybody in our global community, okay? Fantastic, folks. So folks, we're about strategic partnerships, okay? Because strategic partnerships, it secures that wallets never stop opening, okay? Strategic partners. A strategic partner is an individual, corporate, community, or organization with whom you collaborate, having similar aim and intentions. This is creating a we all win, reliable, consistent, passive, ongoing residual income with scale, folks, that checks off all the boxes for all parties in the entire success line. Folks, we're not just talking about just having numbers on a screen here, folks. Real life stuff happening. This thing is designed to never to have cash flow halted for anyone. Can I say that again? Never to have cash flow halted for anyone. Hence why, folks, we're looking for strategic partners that continue to move this thing forward. Again, we're not MLM, we're not playing the numbers game. We're just talking about just 2 simple steps that everyone's only required to do one time. So let's talk about the money. We're gonna share 2 infrastructures with you. We have a 10X, which we call our best version. We have a standard version, which you receive 10% of what you receive at the 10X. But again, folks, our economic value generates billions. So with the 10X, folks, you're gonna buy 4 Co-op Wallet activation tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket of $379 plus exchange fees. Now, to keep it 100% transparent, depending on what crypto that you use just to make the payment, we only use crypto to make the payment. We also have methods where you can use a debit card, okay? So if you don't have access to crypto, don't worry about it. We have workarounds where you can use a debit card and get it done, okay? But it's this one time out of pocket, okay? Then you're gonna have, there's 3 strategic partners come right behind you and do the exact same thing, who also have 3 strategic partners come right behind them, folks. And through that plan of action, that's it. Each person or party, 2 steps, 1 time. It never stops wallets from opening up. And so therefore, no one stops receiving scalable, consistent cash flow from this day forward. The AI technology takes over. 10 people prior receive every time, all the time, okay? And so this is your inviter, okay, that invited you, guest, okay? They're gonna have you and 2 others just come right behind them. And what are you guys gonna do? You're gonna fill out a form, activate Co-op Wallet. When the transaction completes, 1.5 seconds later, your inviter and 9 other people are gonna receive instantly when that happens. So you do that, that's 260. Again, predictable, unavoidable. All digital wallets after you pays you residually, okay? Now this is residual income. How is it residual? Because it is subscription-based, okay? With the 10X, you're doing $280 a month. But understand, you're receiving on everyone's $280 a month that they're doing, right? So the objective here is to get your subscription covered ASAP. And you heard people, we're getting this done in 1 day. And so all the money they receive thereafter is all profit, folks. And so this is just not 260 that you're gonna receive one time. This is coming to you month after month after month after month. Now, here's the other part of the 2 steps. Now you and the 2 others that came in right after your inviter, y'all doing the same thing. What? Having 3 come behind each of you guys, okay? What are they gonna do? Fill out a form, activate a Co-op Wallet, transaction completes, 1.5 seconds later, you receive $260. Remember, it's $87.50 times 3. So you're receiving from each of the wallets, not just when all 3 do it. No, from each one of them, you're receiving $87.50, $87.50, $87.50 for your first 3. But watch what happened, guest. Instantly and simultaneously, while you were receiving money instantly, guess who else received money instantly? Your inviter money went up to $380. We getting a little feedback from someone there, Bev or Bridget. I don't know who it is. Let me see if I can mute them out.
It's Granny D.
Okay.
Can you mute?
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, you can. Okay, good. All right, so folks, this just keeps moving. So let's go ahead and just get through, because this money comes to everyone, okay? 260 for your 3. As a consequence, it brings you to 380. You're invited to 870. Moves forward again. Your 3's 3. Having 3 come right behind them. 260. As a result, 380. 870 to you. $2,490 to your inviter. Now let's get you to $2,490. But folks, I need you to see, is it just only the person at the top receiving the money? No. As wallets are opening up, folks, everybody's consistent cash flow is increasing, not just those at the top. You see how no one loses here? Who is not able to win when no one is able to lose? Oh, excuse me, okay? $2,490 for you, folks, right there. Our goal is to get you there within the next 18 to 36 days or less, okay? We have some people in other parts of the world, folks. They're not taking days to do this. They're getting it done in like every 24 hours. Why? Because the money comes instantly and they're able to have access to their money, okay? No one has to wait. And as you folks, when you see people, 6, 7 people all got 260, 260, 380, 870, it's gonna be hard to tell somebody that it don't work. not when the money's coming instantly. Not when you're able to withdraw it, okay? Right? So this just keeps moving. So that's 5,380 to your inviter. Okay, moves forward again. What's gonna happen? These folks gonna have 3 come right behind them. Let's say if this was a church involved in this group. Okay, we just line the church up, and then after that, we'll line up the staff and line up the members. But it just won't be the church receiving cash flow. It'll be the members that lined up right after them. They'll have to be having cash flow come to them as well, where they won't be able to prevent or ignore money from coming to them. We have a hospital get involved, okay? We have a nonprofit get involved. Don't matter, folks. A business, a country of people. So this thing continues to move forward, 260. As a result, 380 to these people, 870 to them, 2,492, your 3. You see why you are excited? You're not excited because your money went up to 5,380. You probably are a little bit excited about that, but this is what you're more excited about. Your 3 that came right behind you didn't have to do anything more, and they received in the same fashion as you. See, that's what's missing out there in this industry, folks, is that something equally is happening for everybody. No one's required to be Douglas Ford, a great presenter. No one's required to be Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. All a person has to do is them and have 3 others come right behind them to do the same thing, fill out a form, activate co-op wallet, transaction completes. 1.5 seconds later, 10 people are going to receive every single time. Your inviter's money now went up to $17,910. Let's just say, as you even saw people receiving money the same day, okay, wasn't taking 5 days to do it. Let's say it was taking everyone 5 days to do the 2 simple steps. So when you did it, it took you 5 days. Remember, it started you off at 260. So that's 5. Then it took, well, not you, your inviter took 5 days, and then you took another 5 days. So total, that's 10 since your inviter's been involved. Now, remember when you did it, you received 260, and your inviter went up to 380. So it's a total of 10 respectively for your inviter. Then here, when this group did it, that was 15 days. They took 5 days. This group took 5 days. That's 20. This group took 5 days. That's 25. Then this group took 5 days. That's 30 days with everybody taking 5 days, respectively, has your inviter at $17,910 of consistent residual cash flow. And just as with absolute certainty they received 260, it was unavoidable for them to receive 380. It was unavoidable for anybody to go to 870. It was unavoidable for anybody to go to 2,490. It was unavoidable to have anyone go from 5,000 to 380. And just like it's unavoidable, folks, all everyone's doing is just 2 steps one time. Your inviter only did 2 steps one time. You only did 2 steps one time. Your 3 only did 2 steps one time. Your 3's 3 only did 2 steps one time. This group only did 2 steps one time. These group only did 2 steps one time. I get goosebumps, folks, every time I talk about this. I'm up here sick as all get out, but it's okay, okay? Because this thing just fires me up. I have a goal. I'm at war with people not winning in this season. We're gonna make 2023 so different for so many hundreds of thousands of people that don't even know it yet, but they about to find out. As we're getting these people's mortgages covered, okay, getting your monthly bills covered, okay? Oh, this takes on a different animal, trust me. Got it? So this thing just continues to move forward, folks, okay? Same predictable, unavoidable results that's happening for everyone. There's nothing else that I want you to see, guests. Everyone receives in the same fashion, okay? As digital wallets are opening up, are you just only seeing the person that started it and their money go up? Or have you been seeing everybody's money go up, okay? Now, let's go to the standard version real quick. Hop onto there. And then after that, we'll go ahead and close it out. And I'm gonna open up for any questions at the end. But with the standard version, folks, it's a one-time out-of-pocket of $99 plus exchange fees, 100% transparency, roughly about $135 or less, depending on what cryptocurrency you use to make the payment, okay? And of course, you're able to use debit card as well. We have that option, okay? Then 3 strategic partners come right behind, do the same thing, and have 3 come right behind them. That secures that wallets continue to open. The 2 steps that everyone's only required to do one time, okay? Let's not be deep, folks. What is everyone only doing? Let's read it. Fill out a form, activate co-op wallet, transaction completes. 1.5 seconds later, 10 people about to receive money. That blows my mind. All right, let's go with it. Now, 3 come right behind your inviter is 26 now instead of 260. Now, when you're in the 10X version, because a lot of people like to start in the 10X, you're receiving from the 10X and the standard. So they're both multiplying and increasing for you. You're receiving from both, with the money going instantly to your co-op wallet, instantly right to your own private wallet, folks. We don't have nobody in a garage trying to figure out, well, whose Cash App or PayPal is it next to receive money? No, this is all done with the artificial intelligence. This is all happening independent of your involvement. We're just duplicating out 2 simple steps that no one is required to do no more than one time. Got it? So you now, 3 come right after you, do the same thing, 26. As a result, 38 to your inviter. This keeps moving along, 26 to them, 38, 87. 26 to them, 38, 87, 249. 26 to them, 80, 38, 87, 249, 538 to your inviter. 26 to them, okay, 38, 87, 249, 538, 1791. 26 to them, 38, 87, 249, 538, 1791, 4,183. This is the standard version, folks. This is the standard version. Now, in the standard, folks, if you start here, you notice how everybody organically, their money is gonna go over $280. It's inevitable, right? So what's gonna happen at that point, it'll automatically upgrade you to the 10X. You don't have to come out of any money out of pocket. You use the money from the system to upgrade you to the 10X. And now you still receive from the standard, because that still moves forward. As you see, it'll still move forward over here. It don't stop. Everyone's having 3 strategic partners do the same. Wallets never stop opening. But once you get over to the 10X, even though this is still increasing for you, you're at 10,000, your inviter, you're at 4,183. But when you were over 280, now you're in the 10X, where now your money's going from 260 to 380 to 870 to 2,490 to 5,380 to 17,921 to 41,183 to 107,444. How do you think I know those numbers? I've seen them enough times. Okay? But folks, we all get a part of the party now. No one's left out. No one loses here. Let me go ahead and close. Okay. So, a straightforward digital asset, folks. There's no guesswork here. Money working independent of your involvement. It's your money. We developed Co-op Wallet, which is our online digital bank 100% of all royalties are distributed to the success line. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your co-op wallet. Securely store your royalties and withdraw them when you want. No limits to anything. Your business, ladies and gentlemen, is automated using artificial intelligence upon completing 2 simple steps, and just choose 3 strategic partners. It can be friends, businesses, churches, booster clubs, alumni, schools, charities, foundations, and or even companies. They just do the same. All strategic partners receive instantly, folks, and all strategic partners receive instantly, continuously. And if I haven't read this enough, what is all the work that's involved here, Douglas? Fill out a form, buy the tokens, 3 or 4. When the transaction completes, 1.5 seconds later, money to 10 others prior. Predictable, unavoidable. Everybody receives in the same fashion, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be deep with this one, okay? Keep this as simple as you're hearing it, because it's really that straightforward, okay? Giving it forward accelerates the process, folks. Your inviter is ready to give you a $28 account activation token, which and then what's gonna happen? Your inviter and 9 others will receive instantly to their own private wallets. 2 types of people, strategic partners that are listening to the information every time we go forward. Person A is saying, Douglas, just 3 others do the same. 2 steps, done, I'm in, sign me up, okay? Well, what you wanna do, you wanna send you wanna send your inviter, you and your 3's emails, send them over to them right now. They'll get you rocking and rolling, folks, and you begin immediately receiving cash flow. Then you have person B that says, Doug, listen, I was in when you said execute 1 time and we get to receive all the time, but I got a question. What's your question? Man, can we have more than 3? Yes, folks, as you saw when I went to the demonstration, that first account, Betty Williams, we added a 4th account. Did y'all see Betty Williams make more money? Yes, you did. Right. So bringing in more folks will allow you to get to your goals even that much faster, have you make more money, and also help more people, right? So folks, simply reconnect with your inviter, send them the emails of you and your 3. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open a free Co-op Wallet account and share the AI automation with you, folks. And so with that being said, I just got one more act for tonight. I want us to hear this video, and I'll open up for any questions after this video is over, but I want us to hear this real quick. All righty.
I'll tell you about the first time I was 21 years old and I saw $6 million of cash right in front of me. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's what 6 million looks like. Insane. How the hell can I get this kind of money one day? And the guy who had the $6 million was a Jewish businessman who owned dealerships in San Fernando Valley area. And he gave me an advice at 21 that completely changed the way I do business till today. By the way, if you get value from today's message, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Here's what this Jewish businessman told me. I said, how is it possible you got this much money and you're in your mid-30s, 6 million cash? He says, Patrick, there's one thing you need to know about Jews. I said, what's that? When 1 makes money, 5 make money. I said, what? He says, when one of us makes money in a business, 5 other Jews make money because we like to make money in groups. I said, so what's the benefit of that? He said, everybody keeps doing business together. He says, too many people, ethnicities, nationalities, cultures, backgrounds, they just want to be the one making money. They don't want anybody else around them making money. And then eventually they wonder, how come nobody wants to go into business with me? Because when you make money, nobody else makes money. So ask yourself the question, number 1, the person you're working for, does he make money and do you make money? And number 2, the people that work with you, who report to you, if they give their best, do they also make good money the way you're making money? If the answer is yes, you're in a great place, go do your part, and eventually you'll make your money like that Jewish mentor shared with this 21-year-old 24 years ago, 23 years ago. If you got value from this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
All right, guys, well, that's gonna bring us to the end of the presentation. I definitely wanna open it up for any, let me stop my screen share, that'll help, right? For any guests, let me put it in grid mode. Getting all these new nuances from Mr. Greg Baldwin. But guests, if you have any questions, you can go down to the bottom and hit reactions and raise your hand, or you can just unmute yourself and just ask your questions. I'll entertain a few questions here for any guests that are joining us tonight. Absolutely. Any guests? I told Ms. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Any guests? I see Mr. Christopher Howell. He's on his way to his computer to send his invite or his email. I already know what he's doing. He ready to rock and roll. Any guests? Damn, Beverly. I guess it was clear. Yeah, it was like, I love this audience. We don't want to make it deep, guys. It's not something that we want to overthink. Don't do that. Okay? You overthink this one, you're gonna miss it. Don't overthink it. I love it. Antoinette, I appreciate that, love. Anybody, folks? All right, well, hey, is there a member that would like to ask a question that you think a guest may want to, is thinking about? Because typically when a question gets asked, it starts to spark other questions. Is there a member that would like to ask a question just for the clarity for the guest? Question going once. Question going twice. Okay.
Hey, Doug.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that oftentimes people have that big question about being able to have 3 folks to join them. So that's a big question that people have in the back of their mind. What happens if they are not able to do that right away? And then I know another question that sometimes people want to know, how difficult or easy is it to be able to withdraw your money, once your money builds up?
Yeah, absolutely. One good remedy I'll say to that person that may say or find it hard to get in 3, let's analyze the 3 that you're also asking. Now, if you already know that they are cynical and they are just not getting involved in nothing, well, there's no point in approaching them, right? It's like, why are we doing that? But what I would say is get with your leader. Have your leader do a demonstration for them. Folks, I find it, when people see that money is going to come to them 1.5 seconds later, I don't know too many sane people that say no to that. You know what I mean? And then receive money consistently. Now, they're already opening up a digital wallet with PayPal, Cash App. That's why I say connect with your leader. This is not the hustle man business. I used to watch this show called Martin. And in Martin, there was a character called Hustle Man. And he would walk in, any place. He had that big overcoat on. He would flash. He would have like toothbrushes. He would have hot hair combs, all kind of stuff, selling it. We're not that, folks. We're not hustle man mentality, okay? We have a system here. We have a tool that we literally put in front of people. Just when I went in the back office, that was the tool. Think about when you're seeing that tool and that money is going immediately into that person, whoever you're talking to, because you're gonna have their name there, right? Create random information, but have their name there. And you say, hey, Pat, have you ever been able to make money consistently that fast before? Well, no, I haven't. Why would, what would be the reason Pat would say no to that? Okay. So Pat, we're gonna be receiving unavoidable cash flow just like PayPal, except the money's not gonna go to them, it's gonna come to you. And so, look, all you're gonna have to do is have 3 others come right behind you, fill out a form, activate a wallet. When the transaction completes, 1.5 seconds later, money not only comes to them, it comes to your inviter and 8 other people every single time. Now, in terms of withdrawing your money, very simple. So first of all, we have to set up Google Authenticator, okay? You gotta set up 2-step authentication to get access to your wallet. That's real simple to do. We actually have step-by-step videos on our resource hub, which is called smarterthanmoney.com. Okay, we have videos that walk you through everything that's about our system. As a matter of fact, guests and new members, if you haven't done so, go to smarterthanmoney.com right now or after this meeting and create yourself a free account. It's free to do. So that way you can go into the new members orientation part of it, right? And there's a video that we want you to watch that shows you how to take intelligent, actionable steps right away, okay? Because we want to get everybody to a fast start, okay? We want everybody to launch themselves into this, not just join it. It's always been told that amateurs just join, but professionals, they launch. When Apple is getting ready to talk about the next MacBook or iPhone, they don't just put it on the shelves. No, they launch it, right? That's why they got long lines, like 2-3 hours long, people waiting on a $2,000 phone. Lord, something wrong with us. Anyway, but no, you just go, once you do the two-step authenticator, you'll just go in there and follow the steps, and it's gonna have, you're gonna see your available balance, and then you can withdraw your money. You just put in where you want your money to go to. It's gonna have to go to some crypto wallet. You can't really send it to your own bank, although your bank is connected to the crypto exchange. So you got to set up like a Coinbase or wherever you can get your crypto to. Some people have other decentralized wallets like MetaMask or Exodus wallet or a Trust wallet because they want to keep their money in crypto, which is fine. But for those of us that want to withdraw our money and bring it into our own currency, you're gonna have to get a crypto exchange like crypto.com, Coinbase. I think there's like blockchain wallet, Gemini, things of that nature that you can add your bank account to, right? Coinbase is pretty much the popular one. It's one we have steps in the smarterthanmoney.com website about Coinbase. So your bank account is connected to that. And so when you withdraw your money, okay, once your money gets there, then you're able to put it in your own currency and drop it off into your bank. Great question, by the way. Did I answer it correctly, Bridget? Yeah, there's one thing I know how to do in this business. Withdraw.
Yes, sir.
I know how to do that.
Great answer.
I don't know how to do anything else. Withdraw. Miss Bev, yes, ma'am. Did you have a question? And then after
good presentation.
Let me stop.
Another common question is, what if I don't get